Haley is with us in Charlotte, North Carolina. Hi, Haley. How are you?
Hi, Dave. I'm well. How are you?
Better than I deserve. Welcome to the Dave Ramsey Show. How can I help?
Okay, so I just started on the baby steps last month. I'm currently on baby step 2, and I'm trying to adjust my tax allowances so that I get more take-home pay per month, and then next year I don't have a tax refund. So my question is, am I allowed to claim dependents if I don't have any?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You can claim 46 dependents and not have even a dog.
Okay.
Now, the thing you're not allowed to do without getting penalized is to claim so many dependents that that you end up owing taxes.
Right.
Big amounts of taxes, because that defeats the purpose of tax withholding, and they will penalize you for that. But my daughter, for instance, Denise, my oldest one, when she came out of school, she went to work for a nonprofit for a while. And her first year, I think we calculated it out, and she had to claim like 6 dependents in order to break even, in order to have the proper amount withheld, because the IRS tables are inaccurate. They suck.
Yes, they do.
And so how old are you?
I'm 30.
And how much was your refund last year?
It was $4,600.
Goodness gracious. And
Yeah.
And has anything changed from last year to this year in terms of your life? Did you get married? Has your taxes changed? Are you making a lot more or a lot less?
Nope.
Okay. If everything's about the same, then it's a fairly simple calculation. We take $4,600 and divide it by 12, which we will find to be about $380, okay? Mm-hmm. And then we find out the number of dependents you have to claim to take about $380 a month more home. And you'll be right at $4,600 magically. And I don't know what that number is. You may have to do a little bit of trial and error. And if you end up getting a small refund of $100 or something, that's okay. But as you have already figured out, loaning the government $4,600 for the year is a bad plan, because they don't pay interest.
Right.
Yeah. But so how many dependents did you claim last year?
I only claimed myself.
Okay.
So I'm going to start with claiming 1 and 2 since I'm single.
No, I think you're probably going to have to go to 4 or maybe 5. Have your payroll department work with you and figure out, just change your take-home pay, run some trial and error. You don't have to do it physically, but just tell them to calculate it. Tell me what my take-home pay would be if I claim 4. Tell me what my take-home pay would be if I claim 5. Tell me what it would be if I claim 6, until you get to about $380 increase.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
And they'll tell, have them run it until you get pretty close without going over. You don't want to take home $400, because then you're going to end up owing a couple of $100 next year.
Right.
And assuming everything's exactly the same next year, which we don't know for sure, but that's going to be pretty close. And that way you won't get in a mess, and you won't have a whole big refund. So that's how you do it, though. Just have them run a calculation for you 2 or 3 different ways until you get to that take-home pay is increased by $4,600 a year, which I think is about $380 a month, give or take, something like that. So, hey, good question, and good heads up on that. Way to watch what you're doing. In case you hadn't figured out, folks, Santa Claus does not live in Washington, D.C., and he is not sending you money because he likes you. If you get a tax refund, think about it. If you go to a store and get a refund, you know what that means? It means you gave them money and they're giving you your money back. That's a refund. And so if you get a refund, that means you gave the IRS too much money. And that's what we were talking about with Haley. She had too much taken out of her check. $4,600 too much taken out of her check last year. And so effectively, she loaned the government $5,000 almost for the year, and they didn't pay her a dime in interest. And then they give it back to you in April, and you guys are like, woohoo, I got a tax refund. Woohoo. Well, don't be celebrating stupidity. Because it's dumb to loan the government money, right? Do you agree? Yeah, you do agree. Yeah, I used to do that stuff too, but you got to break these habits of that normal people do, and Haley's doing a good job of doing that. Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button to get the latest content and check out these other great clips from the show.